Hello and welcome to Cruise Trivia, our monthly cruise trivia. I think we've got some really good questions today, so I hope everybody is ready. If you want to play along, please feel free. If you just want to join us for the cruise chat, that is totally fine. It is a glorious sunny day in England today, absolutely lovely. To do this video, I have closed the curtains and I've put the lights on so that you can actually see me because it's so unbelievably bright out there. Hello to everyone who is here. Lots of names I recognize. Really nice to see you guys coming back month after month for the trivia. I have already had a couple of super stickers and I think a couple of new members in here today. So thank you so much to you guys. Really appreciate that. 2 new members, hello, welcome, welcome. You can listen to my weekly podcast now, and thank you to these super stickers. I like how today Marcus was not here 2 hours early, and that was worthy of note because he's always here so early. But hello to Lou and hello to David. I know you guys like trivia because I think you're here every single trivia, which I really appreciate. I know my mum is in the chat. Lots of names I recognize. John is in here too. Hi, John. Hello to Laura. Hello to loads of you guys. Keith, hello Keith. Hello Nikki. Loads of you. Let me know if you're having such glorious sunshine as we are in the south of England today. It feels like summer has finally arrived. It's been raining up until this point, so I'm really grateful for it. Any sunshine. People from all over the world in the chat today. We have got 15 questions today. Kevin has a good suggestion for a question, but this is not the question. How many cookies was the most Emma ever ate on a cruise ship? It would be a princess cruise. It will probably be the longest princess cruise I've taken, which was 13 nights long, and I don't even know how many cookies I ate on that cruise. But the princess, yes, Lou has got it right. Yeah, well, 13 a day on princess, maybe something like that. Okay, I'm going to go through in a really easy way. So I'm just going to do a question and an answer, a question and an answer, a question and an answer. So if anyone comes in late or you need to pop out and go, that's completely fine. Just nice to talk to you. My second live stream in a week. If you're here twice in a week, then thank you. Appreciate that one. Okay. Let's get started. John says it's not too late to hit that like button. It is not too late to hit that like button. Please like this if you do like it. So let's get on with question number 1. We've got some photos that I have carefully put together. Some of them I've had to, edit them, and some are just general questions. Okay, so if you want to ask me questions while we're doing this, you can do that. I mean, we're going to chat for the next hour. If you can put question in capital letters at the beginning of your question, it just makes it so much easier for me to pick out what is a question and what is an answer, especially on this trivia, because if you want to type your answers in the comments, you can do that. Hello to Bob's Ships. Appreciate seeing you here. Okay, let's get going. Question number 1 is, which cruise line's logo is this? And this is my brilliant attempt at photo editing. What logo is this? I quite like these ones where I have photos because I feel like I don't know, I take a drink break whenever I put something on the screen. Not that you guys would mind that I'm having some squash. It's so hot today, so hot. Well, by English standards, it's not hot for everybody else. Every time I comment about how hot it is here, I get all the comments saying, try, Australia heat and American heat. And no, thank you. This is hot enough for me here. We don't have any air conditioning really in our houses, so that's why I'm saying it feels hot. It is raining in central Texas, so you guys have our weather, and we actually have hot weather here. Very, very strange. Patty Ann is joining a few minutes late, but here, hello, welcome. You can join these chats whenever you want. All of these are on YouTube forever. If ever you're bored and you just, quite often for me, if I'm cleaning the house or doing the washing up, the dishes, I'll just put on kind of a live stream in the background so I don't feel like, it feels like someone is there and you're talking to someone. So these are available going back to March, I think trivia started. So there's plenty of trivia. Hard one already. Yeah, some of these I think are tricky. I think I've made them a bit trickier. But yeah, we've been doing this for a long time. You guys can do it, I'm sure. question from Lorraine. She says, are you a fan of Norwegian's free at sea? We are huge fans. So this is Norwegian's kind of perk where you pay a certain amount and you get all of these things. I'm not normally a person who would pay for specialty dining when I cruise anyway. And I don't know, sometimes when cruise lines kind of bundle up and sell things, I wouldn't buy those things anyway. So it doesn't normally work out for me because I'm always cruising on the absolute cheapest end of cruising. So yeah, I mean, I love Norwegian. My first cruise was with Norwegian. I've cruised with Norwegian more than anything else. And through perks like this, I will try things that I wouldn't normally pay for. So that's good. Okay, so the question was, which logo is this? One last look for you guys. And I see lots of answers in the comments, some right and some wrong, some slightly different spellings of the word. But if you've got anything that looks vaguely like the word celestial, you can have a point because that is the answer. It is the Greek cruise line, Celestial Cruises. And when you see it like it is that when you know what it is, but when you don't know, you don't know. You don't know what you don't know. But there we go. I've just put a white box over the word celestial for you. Try and trick people out. Yes, well done. We've got, I mean, not everyone is writing in the comments if you don't know it, but we've got quite a lot of haven't a clues from Sandra, and we've got quite a lot of celestials. So yeah. Okay, on to question number 2. If you guys are ready for question number 2. Some of these are much easier than others, by the way. I've tried to make it so that everyone, regardless of cruise line and destination, can get something, and hopefully we'll all learn something. I've learned more from doing these trivias for the last year than I ever did in university or anything like that. Okay, question number 2. Which cruise line has a robot bartender called Rob? Not the most inventive name, robot, but it does work. So which cruise line will you find Rob? Keith says, do we get a cookie for the right answer? That would be difficult for me because I sent out Christmas cards last Christmas to some of you guys and they took 3 months to get to America. So by the time I sent you a cookie, most of you are in America, it wouldn't be worth eating that. It wouldn't be worth eating it. So probably not. I could have a cookie. We could do that thing where, it's like a drinking game, but it's a cookie eating game. And I'm happy to eat 15 cookies on every live stream. Probably shouldn't, but happy to do that. I love your channel. Thank you so much. There's so many new people here, which is really exciting. It feels like the world is waking up to cruising again, not just on YouTube, but on the entire internet. And it's so nice. So nice. Sorry, I have lost your comment. If I don't read your comment, don't read your question, I'm not ignoring it. The comments just go faster than I can't even read them all and put them on the screen, but I try and I appreciate you with your comments. Never been cruising, but now I must because of your channel. Well, that is the aim. That is the aim of everything. Okay. The answer to which cruise line has a robot bartender called Rob is, some people have even put the ship here. You guys have been paying attention, but the answer for a point is MSC. So some of you guys fell into the trap of putting Royal Caribbean, which I totally understand. MSC have Rob. He has a name, he has a face, and he's a person. And Royal Caribbean have a robot bartender, but it's just an arm. So I see why some of you guys fell into that trap. But the answer for that one is MSC. And some of you guys have even got it down to the ship. It is MSC Virtuosa. Yes, it is. I saw a question that said, at your current rate of growth, when do you expect to have 100,000 subscribers? I don't know. There's various things that can tell you that. I try not to see YouTube as kind of I think you want to see it as you're going to a destination and there's an end point, but I don't think there is with YouTube. Like, I'm doing it now. People are watching it now. Every comment that's coming in now is now. Like, I'm not living for a goal. Like, it would be really nice to get to 100,000 because then you get the plaque from YouTube, which would be cool. But for me, the actual subscriber number really doesn't make a huge difference. I can get as many views as a channel that has 400,000 subscribers with less. So it doesn't really matter to me. I don't know. But when the day comes, it will be very cool. Very cool. On now, I think most of you guys got that one. On now to question number 3, and that is, okay, this isn't a trick question because I've given you the thing that would trick you, okay? So it is, which cruise line owns these ships in this picture? And it is not Norwegian Cruise Line, okay? I know they look exactly like Norwegian Cruise Line ships, but which cruise line owns those ships? And I went through this and I've put little white bits over the names so that you can't see because that would give it away. But which cruise line owns those ships? You guys must hear weird noises when I'm just having a drink behind the picture. Because my microphone's on me. Hudson's actually left Dreamy's here. I don't know what's up with him, but he has been feeling a bit poorly, but I think he is better. Oh my goodness, so many answers. Bob Ship says, who disliked this stream? One person has disliked. There's always one person who dislikes everything before I even do it. And for YouTube, that is engagement, and that is a good thing. So I welcome it. I would prefer people to give it a good thumb rather than a bad one, but you know what it is. Lorraine says, are you a one-woman show on your channel, or do you have a team behind your content? I'm flattered that you would think I have a team. I am one woman behind the Emma Cruises YouTube channel, emmacruises.com, Emma Cruises, everything. I am a one-woman team indeed. I've confused you guys, I think, with this one, which is good, I'll show you the picture again. Here it is. They are the same design as Norwegian ships. They're literally the same, but it's not Norwegian Cruise Line. Not Norwegian Cruise Line. It's a cruise line that we've been talking about in the last year, and that's the only reason that I know who they are. Okay, I see some of you guys have got the correct answer, I think. Yes, some of you guys are like, I know, but I don't know. That's tricky. Okay. With great moderators, yes. Oh my goodness. There's me, as in I make the YouTube videos, but there's so many moderators in this chat moderating it, checking all the posts I put online, telling me when I've spelt things wrong and I've messed them up and stuff. And yes, absolutely a great team of moderators in here. I would not do live streams if it was not for them. So appreciate you guys. Appreciate you loads. Okay, so the answer to this is it is Dream Cruises, based over in Asia. Dream Cruises. Some of you guys got this right. The cruise ship Wally's got it right. Got it right twice. Got it right twice there. It is Dream. Yes, Dream. Dream is the answer. Oh my goodness, you guys really did know you wrote this lots of times. It is Dream. Yes, they look so Norwegian Cruise Line though. I guess they just, they got the same design. But yeah, if I saw that in a port, I would bet good money that was Norwegian, but it isn't Norwegian. Well done. I was going to say well done. 0 for 2. 0 for 2 isn't that bad. Keep going, and then hopefully at some point we'll get something. Okay. On now to question number 4, and I'm not going to show you, but I can show you when we answer it. Which cruise company has a wearable technology called the Ocean Medallion? I love seeing all the same people in these live streams because you guys know when you know who is here and who is not here, which is really cool. So wearable technology called the Ocean Medallion. When I took my last cruise, I disembarked last week. So within the last couple of weeks I've been on a cruise, we had some wearable technology with MSC, and it was pretty much a Fitbit. If you've seen like the Fitbit Charge, I always had the Fitbit Charge. It was pretty much exactly the same as that. And they would track and trace you when you're in the ship, so they could see, if someone did get coronavirus, they could say, Emma, you spent this much time with this person, and they can just tell you. And also you can use it to pay for stuff, which is good. You guys totally know this one. You absolutely know this one, or you're copying everybody else. John says, these are harder than last time. That's fine. Yes. The cruise boys are here late. I was talking about the cruise boys the other day. I was recording a podcast with the cruise dudes. If you guys listen to cruise podcasts, I'm sure you'll know the cruise dudes. And I will be a guest on there soon. Soon. It was nice to talk to them because the last time I spoke to them was in April 2019. And the whole world has changed since April 2019. So it was nice to catch up. Andrea is always here, just never know the answers. That's fine. As long as you're having a good time and you're here and, you know, I keep thinking it's a Friday because I normally do these on Friday, but it's not a Friday today. But as long as you're having a good time and it's a nice evening if you're in the UK or morning if you're in America, that's the main thing. That is the main thing. Yes, you guys, you know this one. Bob Ships has got it right. It is princess. It is princess. Yeah, Jeff is copying. If you want, yeah, you can copy other people if you want. I would recommend you don't, but you can. John has got it right. Princess. Karen has got it right. Hello, Karen. Nice to see you in here. Princess. Yes, loads of you. Hello to Rob. Welcome. I think this has been the easiest question so far. Most of you guys have got that. The reason I put this question in here was because Princess sent me one that has my name on it. My actual real name, not Emma Cruises, my real name on an Ocean Medallion. I am cruising this year with Princess, so that's cool. Not sure, I guess this is my medallion now. They just sent it to me, so that was nice. A plain coloured shirt, that's a change, says Steve. It is, yes it is. It's because it's really hot here for us in England and I've just been sitting out in the garden and I just wanted something loose. Most of my stripy stuff is kind of a different material from this. But you're not supposed to wear stripes when you're on video anyway, so I think a solid t-shirt, it's blue, that's nautical, is on brand. Okay, let's move on to question number 5. What is the most popular, by passenger numbers, popular cruise port in Norway? Brandon says, hey, Emma, can you share your thoughts on how you see cruises in 6 months' time being different from your recent trip? So I think within the UK, we're a bit different from the rest of the world because we have pretty much booked out this summer season as is, and the cruises that are on sale now, you have to do organized excursions, you have to wear masks, you have to be vaccinated for most of them. I just saw a comment that said Emma Cruises isn't your real name. I mean, I might change it to that, it would be a lot easier, but no, it's not my real name. But I think here in the UK, 6 months time, it's not going to be too different. I mean, we're halfway through the year already, so maybe things will be a bit more normal, but I think kind of mask wearing and vaccinations and stuff will all be the same in 6 months. I'm hoping that in 6 months we'll be able to do our own excursions rather than ship organized excursions because I'm a budget cruiser. I don't want to pay for an excursion in every cruise port. But here in the UK, that's kind of how I'm expecting it to go. Hopefully in 6 months in the rest of the world, things will be kind of ramping up. No cruise line is going to go, all right, we can cruise now. Let's get every ship back where it was, fully staffed, everything go. It's going to be, 1 ship, 2 ship, 3 ship, building up the ships. So in 6 months' time, we're probably going to be somewhere in that. I can copy the answers. You can copy the answers if you want to, but that's on you. You will always know that you copied the answers. Pam says she loved the medallion, so easy to use in the casino. Yeah, what I'm excited about with medallion is it does all the same things as the MSC one, but also you can order a drink on your phone and they will bring it to you. You can order it through your phone. So on MSC, you could pay with your wristband, but you couldn't order with your wristband. You could see the menus and stuff on your phone, but you still needed the person to kind of order with. And I think that would be cool to kind of reorder a drink and it just comes to you. So excited to see that. What cruises have you got booked so far? I have booked Scarlet Lady, surprisingly. If you haven't seen my video about why I've booked Scarlet Lady, I'd recommend you check that one out. And I have a Princess Seacation. I have not booked Iona, but I do have a cruise on an older P&O ship booked. But I'm hoping it's a while till I get my second vaccine, so I'm kind of limited for a bit. But if I can get it early, then I would like to get on another cruise soon. We will see. Tim predicts Florida will be 100% in 6 months. I think it's going to ramp up fast, but I think 100% is wishful thinking, I think, Tim. But I love your attitude. Much prefer that. Steve says Scarlet Lady fits 6 people in the pool. 6 is, I would say 6 is that with social distancing? Because I think it's going to be about 1 or 2 with social distancing. But I'm going to go in there and I'm gonna have a photo in the pool, maybe stretched out, and then you can see how big it is with me. Okay, did Princess give you a freebie? Yes, Princess have invited me to do a staycation. Lovely Princess. I do have a Princess cruise booked. So basically, I booked a British Isles cruise for this summer, which was cancelled to make way for British Isles cruises. I understand why, but I moved my cruise to next year, and then they've invited me to do one of their mini sailings this summer. So that's lovely. Thank you to them. Okay, so the answer to this question, what is the most popular cruise port in Norway? It is, I see the correct answer, it is Bergen. It is Bergen, yes. Lovely, lovely Bergen. Lovely Bergen. Pam says you can get food too. That sounds amazing. I doubt that there's cookies on there. Is there cookies on the menu that I can order with Princess Medallion? We will see. So yeah, Bergen is the answer to that one. Bergen, Bergen, Bergen. Okay, moving on next to question, where are we? Question number 6 now. Question number 6. Which popular cruise port is the location used as King's Landing in the HBO show Game of Thrones? I have just caught up on Game of Thrones. I know it aired years and years and years ago, but I have just caught up with Game of Thrones. And a lot of it is familiar to me from places I've been in real life. And I've even done Game of Thrones tours before when I've been on cruises, having never watched Game of Thrones. So I think I'm going to have to go back and re-look at some of that stuff. But yeah, it's cool. It's very cool. I liked Game of Thrones. I never thought I would like Game of Thrones, but I made the commitment. Lots of people getting their vaccines. Yes, I'm hoping to get my vaccine a bit early. Not sure if I will, but I'm still kind of volunteering all the time. And when I'm volunteering, if it's the right vaccine, it's never been the right vaccine so far. But if it's the right one, and they have spares, then they can give it to me, I guess. Give it to me in theory. We'll have to wait and see. You have got me over my very crippling phobia of cruises. Now I just have to get on one that is docked to see if I can handle that. It's very tricky because they used to do, a lot of cruise lines used to do kind of like lunch. Like you could come on for lunch and you could try out a ship, which I think was really cool. But it just got too tricky for them, I guess, and security and stuff. So now you can't really take a cruise without booking a cruise. And that's what I think is so tricky about cruising. And that's why I think it's so popular on YouTube, because you're investing your money into this, your time, your everything. And there's no real way to explain what it's like to be on a cruise ship to someone until they're on a cruise ship. So it is a big gamble. Totally understand why people are kind of nervous about it. But yeah, I can't think of any way that you can get on a cruise ship without going on a cruise, other than I've won kind of competitions and stuff to go and have a look around. But apart from that, that's it. Yeah, just do a quick 3-day cruise. Just do a short cruise. If you're in the UK, I mean, this summer is absolutely perfect for that, because most of the cruises don't even go anywhere. Tim says he doesn't know any answers, but he is enjoying the show. That's the main thing. It doesn't matter. Sean says, has anyone got a question for Emma? Just start it with question in capital letters. Yes, please. My eyes, they can see question. They can't see everything else. Okay. I think if you know this, you know this. And if you don't know this, there's no way that you're going to know this. I don't think I have a picture for this one. Let's see if I have a picture. No picture for this one. You're going to have to use your imagination, but it is Dubrovnik. Yes, they really go on about it in the tours. Yeah, I have been to Dubrovnik. I didn't do a ship tour. We just walked in by ourselves and walked around. But now that I've watched Game of Thrones, there's all of these kind of up high scenes where they use it as King's Landing, and I really recognize it. So I'd like to go back again now, and the tours would make sense to me now. They wouldn't have made sense before. But it is Dubrovnik in Croatia. Yes. Oh, sorry, I have lost your comments. I'm jumping up and down everywhere. Jumping up and down. Hi, do you think that Royal Caribbean is going to sail from Barcelona in July? No. July, like next month? No, not at all. Apologies, wish I could say better, but I really don't think so. Royal Caribbean have started sailing in from Singapore, and they are planning on sailing. I mean, they're sailing from Alaska soon, but I have not heard any. Don't know. Sorry. Wish I could give you better news, but I don't think I can. Do you think MSC may change its policy to demand full vaccinations because of the Indian variant? No, I don't think so. I mean, they have been cruising since last July when vaccines were a distant dream. No one had any idea about vaccines back then, and MSC have done such a good job of cruising for the last year. So I don't think so. Did you make a video about winning the YouTube contest? I didn't. I tried to kind of keep my channel about cruising, as it's called Emma Cruises. I think I did a Patreon podcast about it, and I talked about it. There's a bit on my website, on my About Me page about it, but I'm trying to kind of keep it separate. What is today's Britishism? See, I need you guys to help me with the Britishisms, because I don't know that I'm doing Britishisms until someone else says to me, that's a weird thing you said. Like, that's a weird phrase. We don't say that. And my next Britishism for my next proper YouTube video is going to be something that I said in my last one. Didn't realize that not everybody said that. So I tend to just move them forward, and I learn like that. Fancy that, says Lou. Fancy that indeed. Okay. So we have got question 6 now. We should be moving on to question 7. And it is, in the Simpsons episode, the Simpsons cruise ship episode, what does Bart do to prolong the cruise? And I think this is such a good episode. If you haven't seen it, watch it. It's really funny. And it's kind of old. I mean, it's not like original Simpsons, but it's kind of old. And the things that were on that ship that Bart kind of, I guess, made up, we have all those on cruise ships now. So they were kind of predicting the future with this. Do you have an all-time favorite meal or snack you've had on a cruise? What a question. All-time favorite meal. I mean, I've eaten so many things. I cannot. My mind goes to the giant melted chocolate chip cookie that you can get in Butcher's Cut on MSC. But any cruise ship, I think, I've had great food. Great food, yes. For me, a Britishism is jab. Yeah, we don't call them shots. We call them jabs. So when I'm sometimes I'm on the front door at the vaccination center, and I'll say, "Oh, you here for your jab?" And like that's just how we say it. No one's ever been like, "What?" Vaccine or jab is what we would say in Britain. What is your favorite cocktail on board? I think my last cruise was probably just a strawberry daiquiri. I think that was my most popular drink. Can't go wrong with it at all. Anything that's sweet, doesn't taste alcoholic, tastes like a melted ice lolly, like that's my kind of drink. Yes, so this episode I think is a bit close to home now when you kind of think about it. The way you pronounce H in HBO is different in the US. Yeah, we H like hospital, because H, hospital, not H. That's kind of a south-north divide thing in England too. So calling it H puts me in the minority. Ice lolly again. See, everything is a Britishism. An ice lolly. Oh goodness, what? I don't know what you guys call lollies and what we call ice lollies. Ice lollies, like, you know what an ice lolly is? Not an ice cream. I want to say it's just like frozen squash, but that's not going to help explaining a Britishism with more Britishisms. Crazy. Popsicle. Yeah. Is a popsicle in America always frozen? Is it always frozen in America? Here we don't say popsicle. I guess it's gone lollipop. We would go with lolly, but ice lolly or plain lolly. And you've gone with popsicle. So we've kind of just split that in half. Okay, cool. Okay, back to our question. I saw a very good explanation of what Bart does in this episode. He Where is it? He claimed there was an epidemic outbreak. Yes, which how fitting. He basically put something on the TV screen that says the world is ending and the cruise ship should stay out to sea, thinking that it's going to make his cruise go on, but they quickly kind of run out of food and everything like that. And it's a really funny episode. Really funny. Okay. Lollipop is a hard candy. Yeah, here lollipop is, just I want to say a sweet, but again, a sweet is a Britishism. Hello to Dave, just checking in. Thank you. Okay, on now to question number 8. How much does it cost to use the ropes course on the MSC cruise ships? I chickened out of this one. HBO. Yeah, HBO. H as in herb. I say herb. H as in herb, yes, for me. Yeah, so Bart pretends that there's like a virus outbreak on land. Is basically what happens, which has happened. A bit close to home. Oh, Aaron says homely means something completely different in the US and the UK. Yeah, here homely means it just is a nice home. The home is homely. It feels homely. Feels like a home. That's it. So, a chair, or you can walk into a room and say, oh, this feels really homely. I would say the Viking cruise ships felt very homely, but something different in the US. I've had this explained to me before, and I think it means it's not like a nice thing. Here it's a good thing if something's homely. Where is Hudson? He's gone. I do have his dreamies here though. Hudson, dreamies. You know what? That worked. Come here, have some dreamies. Come here, look, dreamies. What's this? You got to come up and say hi, though. Come on. Dreamies for you. You smell them? Come on in, up here. Yeah, he has been a bit poorly. I think he's been eating something bad, but come on then. Homely means unattractive. Yeah, it doesn't mean that here at all. Doesn't mean that at all. Yeah, like cozy, homely. Doesn't feel like a house. It feels like a home. That's what you would say. Hudson, come here. Dreamies, look here. No, he's not playing ball. Okay, maybe I will use homely as a Britishism sometimes. Maybe. Okay, the answer to this one is. Oh, Hudson's off. It is free. Yes. Well done to Gerald. Well done to RMF11699. Finally got one. Yes, perfect. Well done, Rob. It is free. Welsh Cruiser has given us 3 different answers. All correct. It is completely free. Yes, I got a lot of comments asking me about this. How much does it cost? It's free. It's completely free. Not everything is free on MSC cruise ships, but the ropes courses are. Okay. Question number 9. The shape of the Pacific Dawn was modeled after which animal? And I have a photo for you. So what animal does this cruise ship look like? Any guesses on what animal that cruise ship looks like? Any guesses? I think it's a cute looking cruise ship. Cute cruise ship. I am going on a Costa cruise this summer. I remember you talking about smoking on the balcony. Is it still allowed? Yes, you can still smoke on your balcony on Costa cruises. There are 4 cruise lines, I think, maybe 3 now, 4 or 3, where you can smoke on your balcony. If you want to know what they are, emmacruises.com, type in smoking, and it will come up because I think I've forgotten. Lots of different animals in the comments, you guys. Lots of them. Love it. Deborah says they'd have to pay me to go on the ropes. Yes, pay you to go on the ropes. I have been on them before and I did fine. And I thought, it's the type of thing you do it once. And when you're done, you're like, I'm done, but I have no intentions of ever doing that again. I would do it again, I think, maybe. But I'm not rushing back to do it again. Danny says, where have you gone, Danny? Danny says, do you have any tips for first-time cruisers? I'd love to go cruising someday. That is an absolutely huge question. I could talk to you for 20 hours about that right now. I have a course which teaches you everything you need to know. It goes through how to find a cruise, book a cruise, go on the cruise, or with an overriding on a budget kind of theme to it. It's called How to Cruise for Less, and if you go on emmacruises.com, you will see it there. That's everything I know, just in one place. And I've updated the sales page today, so let me know if you see anything that I should move or anything like that. Did that ship get scrapped? No. So the Pacific Dawn was supposed to be scrapped. Then she was supposed to go to CMV. CMV went bust. They don't exist anymore. And now she's going to a new British cruise line. She lives on. John says, the course is awesome. I highly recommend it. Thank you, John. Appreciate that one. Okay, so the answer, it's not a llama and it's not a crocodile or a swan. I like all of these questions though. Woody Woodpecker? Nope. Polar bear? Nope. Turtle? Aardvark? Oh my goodness. So many narwhal. It is a dolphin. A dolphin. Dolphin? Do you see it? I think it looks like a dolphin. With its like, you can't see me. It's a little head thing. That's what I was trying to say. A dolphin. Yeah? You think it looks like a dolphin? I think it looks like a dolphin. But I loved all of those suggestions. Whoever said it looked like a duck, I like that one. Okay, when will you rebook Iona for, or did you get a refund? I got a refund. Okay, just blocking someone. There we go, carry on. On to the next question. Question number 10. Where was this photo taken? It was not taken by me, but as soon as I saw it, I thought this would be a good trivia question. Where was this photo taken? Where was that taken? A nice MSC ship there. Clearly MSC. I don't think there's any kind of signs or anything that give this one away. I don't think so. So that is question number 10. What is the strangest thing you've witnessed on a cruise? P.S. You can talk to me about cruises as long as you want. I can. I have been talking about cruises on the internet for 5 years, I think now, nearly. So it's plenty of stuff. What's the weirdest? I've never really seen anything that weird on a cruise, to be honest. I mean, you get weird people, as you always do. I've done a few weird things, but I don't think I've ever seen anything where I've thought that's the weirdest thing I've ever seen. I don't think so. Have you experienced an onboard outbreak? No, never anything bad like that. Never any sickness outbreaks or anything on any cruise I've been on. Sometimes a few storms, a bit of bad weather, but that's about it. I'm back and I need to go now. That's okay. If anyone needs to go or wants to come in late, it's up to you. John, trying to be cheeky here. His question is, where was that photo taken? You know, John, that's the type of thing that catches me out with this trivia. Oh, my husband found 2 kids canoodling in the theatre while on a treasure hunt. Interesting. Yeah, I'm. Yeah, I mean, most of the weird things do come from people usually on cruises, but it is what it is. A good question. I guess you will get answered. I don't think you will, Marcus. I don't think so. You guys know this one, though. You have got it. It is Rotterdam. Yes, it is Rotterdam, the home city of somebody who I can't see you. Where have you gone? Someone in the chat. It is their home city. Hello to whoever you are in Rotterdam. I can't find you. Sorry, I've lost you. Oh, Danny, there you are. Hi, Danny. Danny's home city. Danny from Rotterdam. Well done, everybody. Most of you guys got that one. Well done to the cruise boys. See, if you pronounce this boys or buoys, it's up to you. It doesn't. Yeah, that's the thing. Whatever way I do it, you know, I'll get comments, I'm sure. Some of these, yeah, we really need to block a few people in the chat today. The sunshine, maybe it's that, something in the water, but yeah, weird questions. Okay, on to question number 11. Alaska cruises are due to start in the summer of 2021, for real, but where will the cruises depart from? Because Canada still says no. Oh, Marty walks up on a couple doing the deed on a carnival ship. Ew, gross. What cruise line do you think has the best production shows? That is a good one. I think for me, it's Norwegian Cruise Line, hands down. The thing about Norwegian Cruise Line cruises is they do the proper Broadway. Priscilla, Queen of the Desert is my favorite. Kinky Boots, you name it. They do the proper musicals and full-length musicals. I think they're almost full-length. But they have, each ship will have one thing. And that's the thing, and that's on for a couple of nights. So you get kind of less variety, but you get like a really good thing. NCO has the best show, says Lou. Yeah, I would agree. DX Commander, they do not go from Birmingham. No. They had to think of a new solution because they couldn't go from Canada, but it is definitely not Birmingham. I can confirm that one. Prefer Disney's productions and shows, says Paul. Interesting. I will say Royal Caribbean also have really good shows. And as far as, it doesn't just have to be Broadway musicals. I think the best entertainment I've kind of seen has been on Morella, which is an interesting choice. But on Morella, they would have the production team who would put on a different show every single night. Whereas on Norwegian, you'd have one big show. They would have a good show, not quite a Broadway musical, but the same team, for 14 nights I was on a Morella cruise, every night different show. And all of them were really, really good. Okay. So I see your answers. It is Seattle. Yes, well done to Nate. Tristan and Justin say, surely the best shows are on MSC. I mean, the funniest shows I think are probably on MSC, yes. Not my personal favorite, but people love them. It is Seattle, yes. Not from Florida, nope. It is Seattle, yes. Seattle. Well done, Jenny. Well done to Pam. Seattle, Washington, Nikki and Sandra and Cruise Boys. It is Seattle. Josh and Paul. I could go on and on and on. On and on and on. It is Seattle. Okay, so question number 12 now is, which cruise line is featured here? And here is the picture. This is Valletta in Malta, I believe. I think it is. It looks like it to me, I think. Yes. But which cruise line is that? The ship that's kind of a little bit far away. Which cruise line is that? The Blue Man Group on Epic was amazing. It's Priscilla, Queen of the Desert for me. Priscilla, Queen of the Desert, for sure. Oh my goodness, you guys, you are smart. You're a smart bunch. David is having a jacket potato for tea. That sounds very good. Is calling it a jacket potato a Britishism? It's just a baked potato, but it looks like a little jacket on a potato. So we call it jacket potato. Lots of votes for the Blue Man Group in here. I think I've seen that a long time ago. Don't think I really understood what was going on. Got to be honest with you. We've got all kinds of different answers here. All kinds. Have you ever been on a narrowboat cruise? I have never been on a narrowboat cruise. Not against it. I know it seems like a very trendy thing to do at the moment, to go on a narrowboat. It makes me think of like Rosie and Jim, if you're from the UK, Rosie and Jim chugging along. That's what I think about. Yes, it's a Britishism. Interesting. In Canada, we say baked potato, yeah. So when I say it's a Britishism, it's pretty much not Americanism, pretty much. Because Canada says a lot of the same things as us. A lot of my audience are in Australia and in New Zealand, and you guys tend to say the same things as us. So most of my audience that ask the questions are from America. And Nigel has seen Priscilla 5 times on Epic, so entertaining. That's the only show I've ever seen where I went back 2 days in a row. And you have to book on Norwegian. So I had a booked ticket the first time, and then I just waited to see, can I get in like no shows and stuff? And I went back. And it was so good. Thank you to my mum who came back to see the show with me again. Richard cannot stay today, but he will watch the replay. The map is very cool on my cruise wall, and they sent Antarctica for free. Oh, nice. I don't have Antarctica on here because it was going to cost me extra money and I didn't want to pay for it. Sean says, please hit the like button and maybe also subscribe. Subscribing would be nice if you're not, or if you can just check that you're subscribed. That would be super cool. Okay, so the answer to this, I will show you the picture again. The cruise line that is featured here, is, let's see who's got this right. I saw some right answers. Some right answers. Where have you gone, right answers? There it is. Tracy's got it. It is Aida or Ada, depending on how you want to say that. And you should see me behind here. I'm like doing all these hand gestures and you can't see them. But it is Aida or Ada, depending on how you want to say it. Very distinctive ships. Oh, I nearly deleted the photo. Very distinctive ships with the yellow and the blue. Aida. Hands down, Aida. I would love to see the aqua shows on the Royal Caribbean ships. Yes, I have seen the ice skating shows, which was terrifying because they would come so close to the edge. I know they know what they're doing. But yeah, it was really good. It was really good. But the aqua shows look amazing. Do you have the MSC Virtuosa ship model? I do not. This is the MSC Bellissima. It's exactly the same. So I don't collect ship models, and I don't think I need one that's exactly the same as that one, because that's Virtuosa's little sister, Bellissima, right there. On now to the next question. Let's go for, how much did Virgin Voyages Scarlet Lady cost to build in millions of dollars? $710 million, $760 million, or $960 million? Emma, what do you know about Oceania cruises? Very little, almost nothing. If you check out the Visit With Us YouTube channel, that's more their kind of thing. They're all about luxury cruising, and I'm all about budget cruising. Although I did see a question about what is the most luxurious cruise I've been on, and it was Viking, because Viking invited me on board for a while, and it's not the type of thing I could normally afford to do. So it was absolutely incredible. Absolutely incredible. Lots of guesses here. I cannot comprehend millions of dollars. It's just impossible. Welsh Cruiser says not enough to pay for a decent pool. Yes, they reinvested the pool fund, in something else. Pam is going with 960. Go big or go home. Thank you, John, for my super chat. Appreciate that one. Love your videos, Emma. Well, love your comment and your message. That's really nice of you. So, thank you. Okay, so the answer to this one, if anyone actually knew this, that's a really weird thing to know. And the answer is 710 million. 710 million US dollars. And I feel like I kind of tricked you by putting that on the smaller end. So 710 looked like not that much. That's a lot of money for a cruise ship. And they've got 3 or 4 now in the works. So yeah. Did you see the Rockstar suite on Scarlet Lady? I went to a mock-up of the Rockstar suites and all the suites and stuff like that. So yes, I guess. Not the type of cabin I would normally book. More interested in the inside cabins. But yeah, whoever goes in there is going to have a great cruise for sure. Have you visited Rotterdam with a cruise? I have, yes. On Independence of the Seas, I have been to Rotterdam. On next to the next question. Question number 14 now. You might be able to have a guess at this one, I think, if you don't know. Which Princess cruise ship is the smallest that is still in operation? I'll keep a list of your Britishisms. You know, that would be helpful. That would be helpful. John says, do cruises have classical music type stuff? I don't like Broadway stuff. Most kind of mainstream cruise lines in the theater will have, you know, it will be singing, it will be dancing, it will be musicals, stuff like that. You're more likely to find kind of classical music around the ship. If you want to hear, you know, a string quartet with afternoon tea and that kind of classical, Cunard are your cruise line all the way. Cunard are your cruise line. So much classical music. I mean, when I took a cruise with Viking, they had, you know, all the strings and they would be playing modern songs, but in kind of a really traditional classical way. And it was amazing. They would take requests for anything. It was strange. I can't remember what we requested, but not the type of thing you would normally play in that setting, but no one else knew. Hello to Matt from Royal Caribbean blog. It is nice to see you again. We will have to get you back as a guest sometime, Matt. That would be cool. So I am doing a live stream again on Friday, and I'm having Pete from Cruising Pete. A lot of you guys asked for him after I had him on my thumbnail last week and he wasn't here. So he is going to be here on Friday. He is big into his solo cruise. He almost always cruises solo. He's cruised all over, anything solo cruise. If ever you have wanted to know, come on Friday. I mean, please come on Friday anyway, but if you have solo specific questions, that's going to be the best live stream, because if I have solo questions, I go to Pete. So we might as well just talk straight to Pete here. He was on the MSC cruise with me, so you probably have seen pictures of us bumping elbows and stuff like that. Size or capacity? Oh, that's interesting. I can't remember. Probably both. If that helps, probably both. I think it's probably both. I don't remember. Kevin says the larger Carnival ships also have classical music areas. That is good to know. I have tried to cruise with Carnival and I've never managed to get there. I had planned in 2020 to cruise with Carnival, and yeah. My hubby is a big fan of yours. Please say hi to him. Hello to hubby, Deborah's hubby. Do you think bookings for next spring are a safe bet? See, if you asked me this last year and then you said this spring, I would have said 100% yes. So I'm very nervous about saying 100% yes for anything. I really hope so, yes. Really hope so. Robin says, what lines have solo cabins? I can never find any. If you please head to emmacruises.com, type in solos. I have a list of my recommendations for solo travelers based on solo cabins. It's Norwegian, P&O, and so many companies have solo cabins. So yes, please do that. My full list is there. The answer, yes, it is Coral Princess. Coral Princess. Cute little Coral Princess. Yes, Coral. I do wonder, because this is unrelated, but it just made me think of it. But MSC have come out with their newest, biggest, most exciting class of cruise ship. And they have so many older cruise ships. I do wonder if they're going to start kind of getting rid of some of the older, small ones and moving on. And kind of same with Princess. The thing about Princess is when you've been on a Princess cruise and you go on any other Princess cruise, you feel like you're at home, because they're all very, very similar. But I do wonder if they're going to move on some of their smaller, older ships when they're bringing out so many new ships. I don't know if if they want to be expanding their fleet or just upgrading it and getting better. But we will have to wait and see for sure. Did you see the Love Boat in reruns? I've never watched the Love Boat. I'm sorry. I've tried watching the Love Boat. It's just not my kind of thing. Just not my kind of thing. Jason says solo deals are often found in last minute offerings. Yes, sometimes you can get good last minute solo places, and also really far in advance. As far in advance as you can book, if you're cruising solo, it tends to make the price cheaper. Thank you to Nora for my super sticker. I appreciate that one. Thank you very much. And Matt's never seen the Love Boat either. Yeah, people ask me all the time, but never. So the answer to question 14 was the Coral Princess. Well done to everybody who got Coral Princess. Loved the Love Boat before you were born. Yes, I have been looking at all the new MSC stuff. I'm trying not to, because I cannot be booking any more cruises right now. I really shouldn't. But those ships, yeah, it looks amazing. It's amazing. Okay, on to our last question. Some of you guys are going to have no chance to this one, and I apologize, but it is, in which English county is Southampton located? And I'm not saying country. The answer is not England. County is like a little piece of a country here. It's like American states, apart from way smaller. Which county is Southampton located? I'm really bad at UK geography. I can tell you so much. I could put probably more American states on the map than I can counties in England. So I've been making an effort to try and learn where everything is. Miss Lady says, Love Boat is super cringe now, but it's my favorite. I think it's maybe one of those things where if you kind of had to be there. Like, I don't know, watching it for the first time now, I don't get it. But I probably would have watched it if I was into that stuff back then. Maybe. Yeah, Pacific Princess is gone. Yes. Have you done a Fred Olsen cruise? I have never done a Fred Olsen cruise. I tend to think of Fred Olsen as being for older passengers. I would try a Fred Olsen cruise for sure, but they're not cheap. They're not cheap. I've never seen, you know, a cheap Fred Olsen cruise that would convince me to kind of try it. Just want to go to Southampton to get on ships. I live in Florida, says Tim. Yeah, Florida and Southampton seem worlds away at the minute, but I promise soon. I keep saying to people, you know, because I have taken a cruise. I took a cruise. I disembarked last week, and I keep saying to everybody, just trust me. When you get back on a cruise, it will have been worth the wait. And there's so many things you forget about cruising. Just kind of the way you can like walk around the promenade deck and you know, you lean on the handrail, it's all salty and it smells nice. Like things like that you don't realize until you're back on a cruise. Yeah, the way it rocks you to sleep, the staff are so nice, the food. Yeah, trust me, it'll be so worth it, so worth it. Sean says, if you have not seen Emma's latest video, please click the link. Yeah, please click the link, but put it in like a new tab so I can carry on talking for 5 minutes. Please watch this video if you've not already seen it. It is everything that happened on that cruise. Everything, the COVID measures, the food, the ship, the embarkation, everything in one place. It was like coming back from the cruise, keeping so much stuff in my mind that I wanted to tell everybody, and then just brain dumping it into this video. So if you haven't already seen it, please check that out. Marcus says 11 out of 15, promising start. The answer is, I'm trying to find the correct answer. It is Hampshire. Yes, well done. It is Hampshire. Probably one of the only ones I can actually put on a map at the minute. But I am making an effort to pay more attention to where things are in the UK. Hampshire. Pam says that's not even fair. I don't know what we're talking about. Hampshire. Mary says Hampshire. Cruise boys, Hampshire. Southampton, Hamptonshire. Very good. It is Hampshire. Yes, correct. So let me know how many you got out of 15 in the comments. Miss Lady says that was the best cruise information video I've ever seen. Great work. Thank you. It was everything I just tried to put everything in one place, just get everything out of my mind rather than kind of drag it out over a while. That was just, yeah, everything. It was good. It was so good to get that video done. Pam got 4, pretty bad. I would take 4. I don't think 4 is that bad. Lou got 11 out of 15, pretty good. Paul got 4 out of 15. Yeah. Question, what is the oldest cruise ship you've cruised on? The oldest cruise ship I've cruised on is the Celestial Olympia, built in, I think, 86, something like that, the late 80s. And she was a Royal Caribbean ship, but now she's for Celestial. And that was cool. I'm thinking about making a video about that ship, because that cruise, we did 2 ports per day. And I could easily just, you know, make a video about that cruise that says, I took a cruise that we visited 2 different countries in one day. Who even knew that that was a thing? I didn't. 2 out of 15, thank God for the Simpsons and the knowledge of the country I live in. That's good. 3 out of 15, overpaid for my cheat sheet, only got 2 correct. 9, Nigel got 5, John got minus 15. John, I don't think he got minus 15. Kevin says, is this like golf? Low score wins. This is not like golf, low score wins. Can you imagine if I changed the rules now after a year of this and I said, no, other way around? I will be happy with anything. The point of this trivia is you come and you have a nice time. Maybe you learn something and we all get to chat for the evening. That's the main point. As long as you've had a good time, it doesn't really matter how many points you got. Doesn't matter. You don't get anything. There's no prize, I'm afraid. I got 100%, says Barry, but I only got here in time for the last question. I always get comments that say, oh, I've got 1 out of 1, I'm going to stop now, which is smart. So I will be back on Friday for the kind of usual time, and we will have Pete, hopefully, as a guest. He's a very busy man. Hopefully he will be here on Friday. He's told me he's going to do his best, so that will be good to talk to him. If you have not already seen my last video, check that one out, because I think it's really interesting. It's the first cruise from the UK in 14 months, plus a brand new cruise ship. What is there not to like about that? Yellowbird 500 says, the prize is knowledge. Yes, the prize is knowledge. goodbye to everybody. Thank you so much for joining me. I really appreciate it. This trivia will be the first of the month every month. As long as I'm not on a cruise, the first of the month we will do cruise trivia. Lemon Tea says, love you, Emma. Love you too. Paul says, see you on Friday. Yes, see you all on Friday. Thank you to Jenny. Thank you to Kathy. Thank you to Sean. Thank you, of course, to my moderators for looking after this chat. And thank you, everybody, for joining me. Thank you to Kevin, who just sent me some little cookie emojis. I will see you all, hopefully, on Friday. Have a fantastic week. And if you're in the UK, make the most of the sunshine, if you've got sunshine, because it may not be here for a long time. Goodbye, everybody. Thank you again. See you later.